Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video and talk about the differences between the vintage Colt pythons and the new 2020 and 2021 Colt pythons. I don't have an older python, but I did used to have 3 of them. I had 2 6-inch Colt pythons that were blued and a 4-inch Colt python that was blued. And 2 out of the 3 pythons I had a very slight issue with the timing. When you went to go lock it up, you can feel it move side to side just a little tiny bit. And apparently, that could be an issue. I'm not saying it's going to damage the gun, but once you start having a little bit of play in an old python, it's time to have it retimed. And finding a gunsmith that knows how to do that today in this country or any other country is quite a challenge. So I like the fact that these newer pythons, they don't need a PhD to work on them or some crazy expert gunsmith. Now, I know when these were first released, there were some issues, but I haven't had any issues so far with this gun. And from everything that I've read and all the people I talked to who own the newer ones, they haven't had any issues. Some people complain that these are no longer Colts. They're owned by CZ. But as long as these are made in America and they still look as good as they do and shoot as good as they do, I really don't care who owns them. I guess I'd have a problem if it was like the Chinese or something, but I don't think that'll happen, hopefully. It won't. But people just like to complain. They wouldn't be happy if they weren't complaining. You know, I know there are some differences, like the markings on the side of the barrel, the profile of the trigger. People have pointed out the grips don't go all the way up like they should on the frame, and there's this gap right here. But I've seen that on older pythons as well. I think it's all about the way the grips are cut. But I couldn't be happier with this gun, especially for the price. $1,500 Have you seen the price of pythons today? $4,000 and up. I've seen ones in shitty shape go for $4,000. And I know some people are upset that's not a blue finish, but like I said in my last video, if you want a blued python and you're very picky, just go buy an old vintage python. Go out and spend $4,000 or more on it. But for $1,500, this is an amazing revolver. Very high quality. I'm happy that so far I haven't had any issues with it, and I've heard that all the issues have been addressed. So yeah, it's not exactly like the old Colt python, but it still is a Colt python. And it shoots amazing. It's one of the best shooting revolvers I've ever shot. Extremely comfortable, and it just feels very solid. So if I do have any issues with this gun whatsoever, believe me, I'll be making videos and bitching. But until then, I am blown away with the new python.